How do you improve a car that has already set lap records at 13 road tracks in the US, including Laguna Seca, Road Atlanta, and Willow Springs? The short answer is you don't. GeigerCars could have taken its usual course of modifying the Dodge Viper ACR to turn it into the Black Mamba of the racetrack. Or, it could just try to replicate the viciousness of the Viper ACR by developing its own aerodynamic package that can replicate the sports car's record-breaking capabilities. The German tuner opted for the latter, and so here we are. This is GeigerCars' take on the Viper ACR, and it comes with what the company calls an extreme aero package to help improve the car's performance capabilities and turn it into a razor-sharp street-legal track car across the Atlantic. The aerodynamic modifications on this Viper are extensive and were developed with the singular purpose of improving its handling on the track. There was very little work done on the engine. Surprising, right? But according to Geiger, any improvement on the power of the Viper's 8.4-liter V10 engine would have made the car a handful to drive in any condition. In the end, GeigerCars reconfigured the Viper the way it intended it to. It still won't be the fastest car on the Autobahn, but with all the modifications tied into improving the car's overall handling, I can't imagine how awesome this car can go on a racetrack, especially in those tight corners. Exterior. A quick peek at the photos of the Viper ACR reveal what appears to be a rather muted aesthetic package on the exterior of the American sports car. Granted, the Viper already looks the part of an all-conquering serpentine monster, so there's not a lot of work to be done to make it look even more menacing. On the aero side, there are some notable changes, starting with the enormous splitter just below the front air intakes. The splitter was added to create positive downforce over the front axle, helping the Viper keep its nose on the ground when it's running at full blast. A pair of dive planes can also be found on the side of the front aprons. At the back, a large carbon fiber rear wing with a gurney flap and lateral air guide sits ominously atop the low-slung boot of the Viper. The wing measures over 6 feet wide and is responsible for adding massive downforce and directional stability. Owners can even adjust the angle of the wing that suits their racing preference. A carbon fiber underbody diffuser with 6 vertical fins is yet another important piece of the aerodynamic puzzle. Just like the rear wing, the diffuser helps generate downforce. Rounding out the exterior upgrades is a set of Kumho Extra V720 high-performance tires in 295 25ths R19 and 355 30ths R19 that GeigerCars used specifically for this program to help the Viper ACR generate as much as 1.5 grams of lateral acceleration. Lightweight carbon ceramic brakes from Brembo with 15.3-inch cross-drilled vented discs and 6-pot calipers in the front and 14.2-inch discs with 4-pot calipers in the back help keep the Viper tamed whenever it gets a little too raunchy. Interior. Somewhat surprisingly, the cabin of the Viper ACR isn't as stripped down as I thought. Give credit to GeigerCars for paying some attention to the interior, giving it a handful of well-appointment digs like the leather-wrapped surfaces to go with generous helpings of Alcantara. Likewise, the dashboard, door panels, and the flat-bottomed sports steering wheel all come with carbon fiber accents. The wheel, in particular, also features an orange "This Way Up" band at the 12 o'clock position. A pair of sports seats round out the interior upgrades on the Viper ACR.